John, did you hear that the new iPhone 10 is selling for $1,000?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It's astonishing.
It's preposterous.
And you know, things like this really get you to thinking. We're getting a little older, and sometimes I look around and I don't even recognize the world I'm living in anymore. Things are changing every day, and not always for the better. And it's times like these that I like to sit down and think about how things were just a bit more simple back in my day. Back in my day, we didn't have no fancy iPhone 10 costing us $1,000 horse feather. Back in my day, if you wanted to shell out $1,000 for a phone, you had to buy an iPhone 6, get a little bit of water on it, and have to buy it again.
Well, back in my day, Taco Bell wasn't serving crazy items like the naked egg taco. No, sir. Back in my day, if you wanted to enjoy a naked egg taco in a Taco Bell, they'd say, "Put your pants back on, Mr. Lithgow."
Back in my day, we didn't watch pornography on virtual reality headsets.
Oh, no.
Back then, we just held the phone real close to our face.
That's right.
Made sure the sound was low, because we were in the bathroom at work.
You know, back in my day, we didn't have Ben Affleck as Batman.
No, sir.
No. We had George Clooney as Batman. And for some reason, his suit had nipples. And much like an actual man's nipples, they were made more for decoration than anything else. But clear as day, I remember they were hard. Mine, not his. I just really, really like Batman.
Really like Batman.
I really like Batman.
Back in my day, messaging apps like WhatsApp didn't let you unsend messages you'd already sent.
Oh, no.
Back then, if you wanted to delete a text you already sent someone, you had to do it the old-fashioned way. By going to your ex-girlfriend's place of work, swatting the phone out of her hand, and then smashing it with a hammer because you thought you saw a bee on it.
A bee on it.
Oh, you're right, Rusty. She is better off without me.
You know, back in my day, we didn't have alternative energy sources like wind farms. Oh, no. Back in my day, if you wanted to harness the power of wind, you'd have to head back to Taco Bell for a second naked egg taco.
Back in my day, we didn't have no Stranger Things on Netflix.
Oh, no.
We had strange things, all right. Things like planking.
Like how Ryan Seacrest never ages.
Oh, and things like AOL Instant Messenger.
Yeah, what was your screen name, Seth?
Seth Dog 2000. What was yours?
Captain Sparklepuss.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Sparklepuss.
Very good one.
Back in my day, there was no Domino's Pizza Tracker app. No, sir. If you wanted to know where your Domino's was, you had to drive to the store and say, "I beg of you, for all that is holy, where on God's earth is my pizza?" And inevitably, they'd say something like, "Mr. Lithgow, it just arrived at your house. And also, please put your pants back on."
Back in my day, CNN wasn't running an ad campaign telling people that an apple isn't a banana. No way, back in my day, CNN was telling people that Hillary Clinton was going to win the election, and guess what? That apple turned out to be a real banana.
Oh, real banana.
Real banana. Well, look, everybody, I'm sorry about all this, but sometimes a grumpy goose like me has got to get my grouse on. This has been Back in My Day.
Oh, yeah.